I'm your co-ghost Anthony,
And I'm your co-ghost Kaylee.
and this is Two Ghosts Review Wednesday, Season 2. Alright, welcome back to another episode of Two Ghosts Review, a podcast about current TV shows and movies that is also an MCU rewatch podcast from time to time. In this episode, we will be covering Wednesday, Season 2. But before we dive into that, let's kick off the episode as we always do with our poll segment. Welcome back, Kaylee. How you doing tonight?
You're very professional.
Thank you. I try to be. I try to be professional.
You start off that way, but we quickly
Yes.
derail from that.
Quickly, I try to get rid of burps, and they make me sound like I'm just talking weird.
Oh, and you don't cut that out?
No. Just put raw audio in here.
Wow.
No, I do edit it, but all right. So let's get into this poll, huh? From our last episode on Thor.
I don't think there's a good answer about any poll on Thor, unless the poll was it good or bad, and everyone should say bad.
You want to know what the poll question is?
Yeah.
Favorite line from Thor. Here are the options. Ah!
Oh, that's a good one.
From Odin. Do me a favor, don't be dead. From Jane Foster.
That's a bad one.
Another from Thor.
That's another bad one.
And then, oh my god.
Oh.
From Jane Foster.
What about the honorable mention? Found you!
It didn't make the cut. I can only do 4. All right, so let's go over the the results for this. At 7%, a tie for 7%, said, "How?" and "Oh my god."
Should be number
I know.
one.
I think that's number 1 for me.
Okay, so what's in second place?
Second place. Well, let's just go with the winner because there's only 2 left. The winner with 71% is
Another?
Yes.
That's so lazy, guys. Be more original than that. So plain.
I get it. It's a popular one, but I mean, it is kind of it's gotten old now, which leaves Do Me a Favor, Don't Be Dead at 14% in second place.
That's appropriate. That's appropriate because it was said twice. Like,
So it gets second place.
they played that part twice.
Yeah.
So it's appropriate that it was in second place because it was said twice. They replayed the same footage. Like, it was lazy.
So are you saying that it would have been number 1 if it was only played once, but because they played it twice, it bumped it down to second place?
I don't know what I'm saying.
All right.
I don't know. I don't like any of these lines.
I think How should have been number 1.
1.
Yes.
Just because, like, of the absurdity of the context. Like,
Yeah,
what
it's
is
insane.
going
Yeah.
You're just, like, in the middle of a conversation and you do that. That's not real.
Yeah. We do have a comment on our poll.
Oh?
From Ty.
Is that our boy?
It is our boy, Ty at Ty Chikek.
Wow,
2311.
I'm so glad he's our boy and you can't say
I'm
his
trying
name.
my hardest, okay?
Ty,
Please don't be mad at me if I'm not pronouncing that correctly.
Ty, you need to answer 2 questions. You need to give us a pronunciation of
Yes,
your
please.
name, and then also, well, I guess that would also answer the next one, which is, do you actually listen to the podcast, or are you just a fan of our content on social media?
Let us know.
If we get a name pronunciation, Then we'll know. Ty
Yes.
listens.
I'm hoping for that pronunciation.
Ty, you need to give us a pronunciation.
All right. Ty said in response to the poll, uh, none. It's know this, son of Cole. That's his favorite.
No, that's as bad as another.
Yeah, it's in the same realm as another. But hey, a lot of people like these just
Okay, but wait, wait,
classic
wait.
lines, I
What
guess.
about hammer? Okay.
That's not a very good one.
Oh, I like that.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, we know you're hammered.
Now that's a good line.
Ugh.
Darcy, oh
But
my
it's
goodness,
no.
she's got the best
I
lines of
don't
the
want to
whole
talk
movie.
about Thor anymore. I want to talk about Wednesday.
All right, let's move on to Wednesday. So, all right, so we're gonna start. We're starting spooky season. With the first of 5 zombie sods here.
What?
Yeah, because all 5 episodes in our spooky season, the one thing they have in common is that they have zombies in every one of them.
That's true, but not a fan of your name there.
Hey, we can workshop it. I just That's just something I came up with really quick. So
It's just zombie season.
it's zombie season. Okay, so we're in zombie season. So yeah, we're gonna start with Wednesday here. Episodes 1 to 4, um, and we're gonna have a treat for you guys because you don't have to wait 2 weeks. We're gonna have episodes 5 to 8 come out next week, and then after that, I think we'll be on to Daryl Dixon. So you'll get 3 weeks in a row, and then it'll go back to every other week.
Unless we have no self control and record too much.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
We surprise ourselves.
Yeah, yeah, we do go very long on these episodes sometimes, more so lately. But
If I was a listener, I would like it.
I would too. But I don't know if everybody likes that or not. So anyway, let's yeah, we're about to get started here. What did you think of just overall thoughts on Wednesday season 1?
Didn't we do that?
I did it. I reviewed it on Blue Ghost Review as a written review, but we didn't
I
do
thought we
a
talked about it. I guess I'm insane.
maybe I don't remember doing it.
Wednesday season 1. I thought it was how do I describe that? Wednesday season 1. I think that it is just a very Netflixy show. Like, I don't know.
Netflixy.
How do you describe that? Like the quality and like the look of it, the feel.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't even know the right word for it. You know what I'm talking about though?
I know. Yeah, on Netflix, I feel like Netflix always has just like a darker feel to all their stuff. I don't know if that's what you're saying, but that's like I don't know. It's like a running vibe I get from everything Netflix.
It just feels like, oh yeah, this is the product of a streaming service.
Mm. So did it feel cheaper to you? Is that what you're saying? Like
I don't know how to describe it. It's like they spent money on some stuff.
high quality in a cheap way.
Yeah. Like they
Yeah.
spent money on some stuff. Like they were like, ooh, let's get Tim Burton, but only for half of it.
Yeah.
And let's like invest in a couple characters and everyone else is going to be really tacky. And like
Yeah.
let's spend money only where we have to. We're going to get Danny Elfman to do only the theme. We're going to like, you
Yeah,
know,
they went like halfway with it
it's
kind of.
really cheap. Like come on guys, but like I'm saying like a lot. I have mixed feelings about it because I'll watch it. Is it my favorite thing? No, but I either love things or hate them, and so I guess I must like it because if I don't like things, I will not watch them, and I will watch this sometimes.
Mm, yeah. It's to me, the first season, it's kinda like this is you can go back and look at my review of Blue Ghost on Blue Ghost Review for season 1, but kinda in summary, I really like Jenna Ortega's portrayal of Wednesday, especially in season 1. Um, I think she does a great job, and I love she has really good lines. Just like, like the
Wednesday is very dry.
dry, yeah, just the one-liners that she has, I guess,
Her
the
deadpans
responses that
and
she has to people, they were great lines and they made me laugh. But um, the thing I didn't like is just this. Really, it was really like the love interest stuff. That was the main thing I didn't like about the first season, and it was even like that could have been okay, but it was the boys that were like the worst part, like how they acted. It just like expecting her to be in love with them. And they're like just there at every corner. Like she turns a corner and they're there and they're like, I can't believe you don't have feelings for me or something like that. Like you should. You should have feelings for me. Kind of thing. And like I don't care about this. What?
how did I put it kindly? Um, Wednesday was made for people who don't get the point of Wednesday. I feel a lot of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's made for like the Enid crowd of the world,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
people who think it's quippy or something like, "Oh, that's like the I don't know how to describe it, like people that change their style every season and they want to like try that on cuz it's
Yeah.
in." Like
It's fall now, so
yeah, it's like
le-
fast fashion.
let's try Wednesday.
It's like a fast fashion show.
Hmm.
Like, "Oh, it's cool to be, like, edgy right now, and it's so edgy." Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not the
Yeah.
most authentic Addams Family
No.
situation at
Uh-uh.
all. Um, but Jenna saves it for
Yeah.
sure, and it was also way too busy. They did way too many plot lines. The, Crackstone thing wasn't necessary.
What the heck, man? What was that? I
What was
mean,
it? Well, and as we'll talk about as we get into season 2, they completely gloss over it as fast as they
yeah,
can and
yeah,
never bring it up again. Also, bringing Christina Ricci back to just bring her back. That feels like a Netflix decision. They were like, "Oh, and people will totally watch if we put the old Wednesday in here with the new one."
yeah.
Like, let's name drop. We're gonna have Christina Ricci in here, but you don't know why. Like, what? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
I
the
agree.
boys, that's the whole point.
The boy, yeah, those were, yeah,
It
that was
but
really
it
annoying.
was like they wanted you to think, "Oh, maybe Wednesday will get like one of these boys." Do you not get the point? That's the point.
She's alone. Okay, she will always be alone.
No, it's not even that. It's just that these guys are so desperate for her and she's literally
uh,
doesn't care.
yeah, yeah,
And she gets like mad at them pretty much for acting that way. She's like, "Can you just stop and be like useful?
yeah.
Can you
But
just help
it's
me?"
so annoying because like she'll be like mean to them like she has been the whole time,
And they're
and then
like,
they'll
"I
like,
thought we had something
what?
special Wednesday."
Yeah, how could you do this to me? I thought we were boyfriend girlfriend.
And she's like, "Mm-mm. Why? Because I used you 3 times last week? I thought you were gonna take the hint.
You don't get it Wednesday. You don't get anybody.
Exactly. Are you being, what's his name? Can't even remember.
Either one of them, really. I mean, they're both the same.
Yeah. I don't know.
Tyler or Xavier.
Xavier, that's
Either
who I
one of
was
them.
thinking of. Yeah, the boys are completely just like for the people who think, oh, maybe. This is not a new character, but for some
Yeah.
reason,
I guess she is older than usually portrayed, but that's it. Like,
this is the oldest version, yes,
yeah.
but it just makes me think of like there are several things that just make me think of the Addams Family movies from the 90s where they're dropping Wednesday off at camp and then Morticia is talking to the other mom and she's like, "Oh, Wednesday's at that age where she's got one thing on her mind." And the other mom says, "Boys." And she says, "Homicide." Like, Wednesday was never going to
Uh,
turn into some boy crazy
no.
teenage
Uh-uh.
girl.
No. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So that annoyed me, and then obviously annoyed you too. And the last thing I'll say on the first season is that I did like the like kind of like the detective spin a bit on Wednesday. Like she's trying to solve the mystery or whatever.
Yes, which is what
But it did feel kind of like it was almost a mashup of this is the Addams Family plus like a procedural crime drama on NBC or something.
yeah, it
Like,
was originally like the first thing I remember hearing about it was going to be like a Nancy Drew style mystery.
mm,
Wednesday goes to a boarding school that her parents used to go to and she has to prove that they didn't murder someone. And I was like, "Oh, that sounds cool." But then they just kept dumping stuff on it.
yeah,
It got too full for what, 8 episodes?
it's 8 episodes, yeah,
Yeah.
which is an all right run. So yeah, it was pretty full. Um, all right, let's start our review here. We're about 20 minutes in, so we should get started. Episode 1. Here we whoa again.
Directed by Tim Burton.
Do you want to? Oh, do you know this one,
I am
or did
fairly
you
sure that I
guess
know
it?
this one. I'm fine to guess my I would like you to tell me at the beginning.
You want to know at the beginning?
I wanna
Okay,
know at the beginning. I'm trying to guess because I feel that I should be able to.
okay. All right. So the game we're playing here is Kaylee is going to guess who directed each episode.
No,
Well,
I'm going
which episodes Tim Burton directed. It's either Tim Burton or not Tim Burton for her. So, because she's very wise in this,
I should be very wise in this,
she's
but
got the eyes for this.
I should have the eyes for
She
this.
should.
Been preparing my whole life to play a game this.
All right. So you want to know now then?
Yes, this episode was directed by Tim Burton. I do not doubt it.
You're correct. Episode 1 is directed by Tim Burton, and yeah, they should. They should do at least the first episode.
At least the first episode, they should do at least all 8
Well,
episodes.
I'm saying they did it, I think it was like they just did like the first half of the season altogether last time was all Tim Burton. But if you're throwing Tim Burton's name up there and everything, you should at least do the first episode as a Tim Burton one.
I agree.
Anyway, um, so what do you want to talk about the? I don't have any notes on it, but the recap thing. I know you
Mm.
mentioned something about something they skipped over in the recap.
Oh, in the recap, they totally glossed over Crackstone.
Yeah.
I noticed that immediately because we didn't click away. We had just watched the whole first season again as a recap for ourselves, and it was very glaringly obvious as someone who had just witnessed the crazy last episode of the first season with a zombie pilgrim that he was not shown at all in the recap, and that was literally the last thing that had happened.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's weird that they skipped over him, but like he wasn't really that big of a part of the season
Seems like a pretty
until
big
the
budget
end.
went into it. They sold a
Yeah, he
they
was a
sold
big
a Halloween
monster.
decoration of him as an animatronic at, like, Home
Yeah, they did.
Depot, okay? They a
I
lot
wonder how
of
many of those got bought.
like, Crackstone I don't know how that got greenlit, but it was sold as an animatronic. It was made to be kind of a big deal,
Look,
and they just
it's
glossed over it.
Crackstone, the person that hates people with powers, using powers to kill them.
Don't think too hard about it.
All right, let's move on from Crackstone
I'm over
into the new
Crackstone.
season. See what other problems they have in season 2. Okay, so we learn that Wednesday has been perfecting her psychic powers over the summer, and using her powers to catch serial killers. I thought this was kind of fun. We kind of jump in on her tracking down this. What was the name of this killer? The
The
Kansas
Kansas City
City
Strangler?
was it Scalper?
Scalper?
Scalper. Um,
You don't know? I don't know. You better look that up if you're not sure. Thought he was a strangler, but I might just be Scranton Strangler.
yeah. That's, what do
The
we got
Kansas
here?
City Scalper. I feel like we should know this, but
Yeah, it's popping up as yeah, the Kansas City Scalper. Um, so yeah, she found some clue. I think with the 11th victim's bowling ball, the duck in it, and then it leads her to Kansas City. Um, but this is where we get her going through TSA, which I really liked. I saw they showed this in like a trailer or something, but I thought it was funnier in the actual show than in the trailer.
I felt like I had seen this years ago. Like, I don't know why, but I thought we went somewhere and in the TSA bins was like a Wednesday ad.
Uh,
And so I was kind of confused. Like, it shocked me. I was like, I thought I had seen this before.
you've done more flying than me
Okay, well,
in
I don't
recent
know.
years, so I don't
I
know.
had seen that and it was confusing because I was like, wait, how long has it been between seasons? And did they already have any of this shot? Like, why did they do that? I don't know.
Maybe they had
Yeah.
a trailer out or something really early on or something.
I thought it was interesting here how Wednesday pulls all that out and she doesn't get arrested
No,
or
no.
anything. They're just like, what part of
Uh,
prohibited items do you not
well,
understand?
it's this Wednesday world, you know. Ugh, she's an outcast because everybody knows about outcasts all throughout
I don't know,
the world.
man.
It seems like
Yeah, and it seems like they would probably be more prejudiced against an outcast trying to bring weapons onto a plane.
probably,
Because, as
yeah,
Wednesday put it, it doesn't just make it a magical utopia where no weapons are needed.
yeah. The flying tube in the sky.
Yeah. Wednesday's afraid of flying.
I like thing in the X-ray going through the X-ray thing on the screen. You could see the
Oh, his
hand,
bones.
yeah, the
Yeah.
bones in there.
I liked her excuse as well. She was going to the embalming convention in Kansas City, the Junior
Yeah,
Embalmers Convention. It's a prosthetic hand. Why does it have bones, Wednesday?
yeah. Why were there bones? They're fake bones.
Right.
But yeah, so uh, things sunscreen gets taken out because that's unacceptable.
Are
You cannot bring that on the plane.
you
So
kidding me?
it's too much. So yeah, she gets to Kansas City and then
Which I appreciate this. I liked this. I was as
what?
soon as I knew Wednesday was going to Kansas City,
Uh,
I wanted to see what it was going to look like.
yeah.
And I'd say that that was right.
Yeah, it
That was
looks like the
pretty
area.
accurate.
Yeah.
I just thought that was funny because there have been other shows in Kansas City lately,
Uh,
like The Last of Us, but that was like literally shot here.
yeah.
That was not.
I don't think it was that bad.
No, The Last of Us was shot here,
Yeah.
but or in Kansas City. The Last
Yeah.
of Us was shot in Kansas City.
Yeah.
But Wednesday, that was not really Kansas City.
I don't know. I'm not gonna jump on that
I
because
would
I
say
don't
that
know.
that wasn't really Kansas City, that was like a Tim Burton
A Tim
suburbia
Burton,
Kansas
Kansas
City,
City.
but it was right. I would say that, yeah, I mean,
Tim Burton did Kansas
it's a
City.
bit dramatized, but it's not off the mark.
Eh, eh. Um. Yeah, well, she confronts the scalper like in his driveway. Um. And she like grabs him and gets a vision, and this is when we see her get the black tears for the first time. Um. And as she's getting this vision, she like gets captured by him. He just takes her inside. Um, and she wakes up and she's tied to the chair, and there's all the creepy dolls sitting in their chairs at the table and everything. And then the scalper comes in, and he's about to scalp her, and then Thing jumps out of one of the dolls' faces
That was, yeah,
onto
that
him.
was
That
horrifying
was
for
pretty
me,
great.
who's not a fan of dolls.
I think you've gotten a little braver with dolls.
Not on my own accord.
Well. uh, but yeah, I thought that was great. I love Thing even more so in this season now. But
Thing is always an absolute pleasure.
he's awesome. I love he like beats up the. He's the one who takes down the scalper. Okay, he like beats him up, and it's wonderful. And then
How much leverage can a disembodied hand get?
plenty apparently. It doesn't make sense, but
No, but it's
it's fun.
lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, so yeah, and then we get Wednesday holding up a jagged knife, going, "Let's play dolls." To the
Oh, and he screams like a baby.
yeah. Then we get the new intro. What'd you think of the new intro?
I think that I said I liked it, but unfortunately, because it was shown so rarely and irregularly,
I know. I
I
know.
don't have a firm memory on it, but I think that I remarked that I liked it.
I want to say it was like only played like I want to say it was played like 3 times throughout this because I feel like they played it at the beginning, at the very end, and then somewhere random in the middle.
I don't know because I was trying not to see the director.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that they don't play this every episode because even last season, I think they only played it at the beginning and at the end. And for some reason, they threw it in randomly in the middle of the season on this one. But I liked it. I liked the skull tree and the doll, like from the Scout Kansas City Scalper.
Mm.
I liked those parts a lot. Then we come back and Wednesday's in her room at the house. I don't think we've seen this Adams Family version of the house
Oh,
yet.
are you talking about the shot of the exterior where it
Yes,
looks
yeah,
like the 90s house?
yeah.
And I loved that.
Yes, you did.
I felt like that was appropriate and you don't need to mess with it.
Yeah, it looked really good. It looked like it. It just didn't have the. It felt more closed in, like
It
it
felt,
wasn't as big of a property.
yeah, it felt
But yeah,
smaller,
yeah,
which also seems fitting for this family.
yeah. Yeah. I feel like Gate is not there.
No,
You
and
know,
oh, I love Gate.
you want to romp with Gate.
No, Gate is romping with Tully.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, she's in her room, and we see like I think it was like a cut out on the wall of the Kansas City scalper getting caught.
Yeah, she
Or
cut out her own newspaper
yeah,
clipping of her turning him in, and she had cut his hair off, which isn't the same as
scalped.
it's not the
Yeah,
same as a scalping.
yeah. See, this is where one of the things I feel like they pulled back on Wednesday's character.
Wednesday would
Like, she would have
scalp him.
scalped him for real, like, not just cut his
Oh,
hair off.
yeah, especially at this age.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Um, and then we get our first look at Morticia this season.
Oh my gosh. I had a physical, visceral reaction. I came up off the couch. Yes, that's better.
Major improvement
She
from
didn't
last
look as
season.
cheap.
No. And I think it's because she's, like, thinned down a bit, or it's makeup, I don't know, but I feel like Morticia you should be able to see the cheekbones,
They didn't contour her
kinda.
face. She was plain. This was my
Yeah,
complaint. She was so plain last season. It was just a flat black dress, no details, nothing on her face,
yeah.
just lipstick, and then
Her
her
face just felt
black
like
hair.
nothing,
They
like,
didn't
just
contour her
flat.
face at all. She had nothing.
Yeah,
It was just they just made her pale.
yeah,
They didn't, like, cut her cheeks or anything like you
yeah.
need to.
It's like, yeah, you gotta do that
Yeah.
for a Morticia character, so
As someone who's dressed up as Morticia for Halloween, I can yes, you gotta get in
from
there
personal
from
experience.
personal experience, you need to get in there with that black eyeshadow and beat it in, okay? It takes a lot more than you think. Um, yeah, they actually improved that, and I was very happy because that was a major complaint that we had was that Wednesday was the only acceptable member of her family.
Yeah, yeah,
The behavior of the parents and the look of them, they just felt like they were out of a party store.
yeah. Um, so then we get, the ride to Nevermore. They're driving to Nevermore, and Pugsley has the electrical powers now, and he's a giant.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you take a long time to
It
make your
was
next season.
3 years between season 1 and season
You were
2.
a young man once.
This is supposed to be 1 year in the
It's not even supposed to be 1 year, it's supposed to be like 6 months.
6 months.
It's
Yeah,
supposed to be
like,
like at the most, it's like summer break.
this is what I don't like about Netflix, is that they wait so long
It
to make
wasn't all
another
Netflix's
season.
fault, there was the writers' strikes and all
But, like,
that.
I don't even watch Stranger Things, but I would be upset if I
Oh,
liked
yeah,
Stranger
there's no
Things.
excuse for Stranger
Like,
Things.
what are you doing? If the show's about kids and you're taking that long
And they're
to
like 30 now.
make another yeah,
Like,
like,
seriously, they're like
ridiculous.
30. I don't know.
Yeah, so, yeah, Pugsley's huge now, and,
He looks more mm, I mean, I guess I can understand that we've now got a Gomez who looks like a comic Gomez,
yeah,
but Pugsley looks more like Gomez than Gomez.
yeah, he does look like an Addams, like Gomez's
Oh, yeah.
son, yeah, um, but yeah, he's using his powers, he takes out a stop sign, and I really loved this, that it's like this huge explosion car crash behind them because of the stop sign going down.
2 things here.
Yeah.
M Before he takes down the stop sign, he says he's not good at aiming it, and Morticia says he was never good at aiming anything from potty training to his first missile launcher, and he, like, took out Lurch on accident.
Oh,
But,
poor Lurch.
yeah, then the car accident, which is totally reminiscent of, again, the Addams Family movies,
Mm.
when Pugsley brings in the stop sign and they all sit and wait for the accident.
Yeah, yeah.
Bravo, Pugsley!
That's why I was like, I don't know, when this happened, I felt like, "Oh, we're gonna get a better family this season."
Mhm.
That's when I was like, I mean, we just saw Morticia. She looks better. We have this happen, and everybody's, like, not even paying attention to this huge explosion behind them. It just felt more right for the family.
Also, they have an eject button in their car.
Yeah.
I love that, that felt Addams too.
Yeah. Then we go to this, PI that's taking pictures of some cheater, and, a bunch of crows come and destroy him in his van and
I
take out
thought it
his
was
eyes.
interesting how the crows got in the car when everything was shut, like, they got in there when
Yeah, I
when
don't
he
know when
was
they go to
had the
there.
back open and, like, was getting his supplies out at the beginning, you would
The
notice a bunch of birds flying into your van.
crows just opened the back of the van with their little talons and hopped
Well,
on in there and then
Wednesday
closed it
did
again.
demonstrate in the first season how you can slam someone's trunk and they won't notice, so maybe the birds picked up on that.
Maybe, maybe. Um, and then we go to Wednesday and Pugsley as they're going into Nevermore, and I think it was Morticia. It was one of the parents that said to take care of Pugsley. You
I
know,
always do.
yeah, I always do. And then it does the flashback of putting him in the coffin with like the nail gun, like
She buried him, and he was
yeah.
crying like a little baby.
uh, um. So then they go in, and it's it's a different set than the first season. The quad area or whatever
Well,
is
yeah, they moved
completely different.
locations. I don't know why.
You know, but like they couldn't make it. I don't know. I mean,
Netflix, like I'm telling you, it's cheap.
yeah,
They won't notice. They're looking at Wednesday.
because like they had like this big like fountain statue or something. It was a fountain for sure, like on the quad floor, like in the middle or
In the
something,
middle of the courtyard.
courtyard, whatever. Yeah, and that's not there now. It's like two just like grass pads with tables
And a food truck.
and a food truck. Yeah, a coffee truck or something. What kind of coffee is that? My goodness.
Frappuccinos.
Right. Uh,
From what Enid Wednesday orders later.
yeah. Um.
Spoilers.
So yeah, Wednesday's walking around a little bit, and everyone's acting like she's famous. She hates it. Then we meet Dort, the new principal, Steve Buscemi. Uh, and he says he wants her to be a student of honor at his little pyre
The Founder's
thing,
Pyre.
the founder's pyre. Um, and I think he just tells her to think on it. Um,
Is that not when she says she'd rather be burned as a witch?
yeah, she does, but like he's not giving up. Like, um, so then she goes up to her room, and an entire wolf pack, Enid's entire wolf pack, is in there going crazy.
People are gonna do it on their bed.
Yeah, like dog people.
Not a fan of Enid this season, really.
No, me neither. I mean, I get what they were doing with her character. It was just it wasn't.
It felt like the writers literally did not know how to include her.
Yeah, just like Wednesdays not including her. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll talk more about it as it goes, I guess. But um, then they Enid and Wednesday give each other gifts, and Enid gives her a shirt, and Wednesday gives Enid a doll from the Kansas City Scalpers collection, I guess.
that literally has a victim's hair on it.
Yeah, very nice.
Yikes.
Um, they talk a little bit about Wednesday's book and all the notes that the publisher has, and shit. And Wednesday will not change it for anybody. Um, and then one thing I really hate about Enid this season is the Ajax stuff and how Enid is just has not told Ajax that she doesn't really have feelings for him anymore, and Ajax is just like trying to see her at least, and she's just avoiding him.
Yeah, that's not okay. That's
No.
bad behavior.
Especially like I liked them. I liked them as a couple,
Mhm.
and so like the rest of the season,
Yeah, it
just
feels like Enid finally wolfed out, and now she's like, at all that. I have a whole new life. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Like,
like
forget literally anyone that meant anything to me except for Wednesday, I guess, because she's my roomie.
yeah. How frustrating. Um,
Shallow.
yes, shallow. Um, so as they're talking about that, we get a crossbow that's hidden in like I want to say like oh, like a wardrobe or something, right?
Sure, yeah.
Something like
Arm
that.
wire.
Yeah, they open that and it shoots his crossbow out and pins a picture on the wall with a bolt, and um, it's a picture of Wednesday. Someone stalking her, um, which is chill for Wednesday,
Enid is worried.
of course. Then we have Pugsley. We get some Pugsley focus. Okay, gotta love that. Um,
I did love it, but it just didn't hit any spots really for me. Kind of fell flat.
yeah, it was.
Eugene and Pugsley, like, they were very lackluster.
I think. I think this season kind of has some of the same problems as last season, where there's maybe too many things going on, and not every character that they have, like they have tons of characters, but like they don't all get like an in-depth story or plot for them.
But what
It's
Pugsley does this season should have received more attention and detail.
yeah,
It's
probably.
important.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Pugsley is now with Eugene.
Who also is a giant.
Yes, I did not like him as much this season. I liked him better
Me
little.
neither.
You know, I thought he acted better little.
Mhm.
Like I don't know what happened,
His, like,
but
professional acting abilities were better.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I it felt like a complete to me. It felt like a completely different actor,
which is
but it's
sad.
not. Yeah,
Yeah,
wild. So they room together now, and Ajax is their RN, right?
which
Is
is
that the right
weird
thing to say?
because last season, it was, like, adults.
Well, even this season for Enid and uh, Wednesday, what they have Capri
I didn't realize that's who that was for them. Yeah, why do the girls have a teacher and the boys are just like, "Yeah, just some random upperclassmen."
goes to boys.
Why couldn't a real Fester have done that?
Yeah, I don't know. Then we have Dort asking Morticia to head the fundraising for their gala. Um, and then we get Xavier, his excuse why he's not in the season anymore.
Not because he was a rapey creep in real life, but because his dad was mad that he was falsely in prison last year.
Yeah,
Convenient.
very convenient. I didn't really care all that much.
Kinda worked out though, because it
Yeah,
gave them a I mean, it gave them a major plot line for the season that the school needed funding now.
yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah, I guess it did. I didn't really think about that, but yeah, it did. It actually did have an impact on the season. So,
They
um,
used it to as much of their advantage as they could for the story.
yeah, I did not miss Xavier at all. It was
Mm-mm.
great. Um, so yeah, Dort wants the Addams to stay near because he wants Morticia to help with the fundraising. So they stay at Thornhill's old place, which is just like some house, I guess. That
No, what is it called? Like Rotwood Manor or
yeah,
something?
Rotwood, but it's like multiple
They call it
people stay there.
the gardener's cottage.
Yeah,
It's
Gardener's
just a
Cottage.
house attached to it that was originally for the groundskeepers.
It was literally it was previously Lady Gaga's place. So There you go.
Years ago.
Years ago. Then we have Wednesday stumbling across the crime scene of this dead PI, and we learn that there's a new sheriff in town, a not as interesting sheriff.
Hunter B12 from Loki, as I like to call her.
Oh, yeah. So Sheriff Santiago is her real name.
Hunter
Um,
B12, yeah, got it.
right. Hunter B12. Um, but when Wednesday finds what is his name again? I know I wrote it down here somewhere. I just can't think of it now. But the old sheriff is in the woods, stalking the crime scene, desperate to be part of it. But he's really there because he knows the guy. He worked with the guy, the PI or whatever.
He
Um,
was his partner.
yeah. So yeah. Um, and he wants Wednesday to help with the investigation. And we have one of this crow that with like
The
what
crow with a chemical burn.
a chemical. Okay, yeah, there. I don't know. I was like, what kind of wound is that? What's your wound? But yeah. So that crow is kind of following the sheriff. Then we get Ajax telling this Clockwork Heart story, which really gives away who directed this episode, in my opinion.
You don't say. It was beautiful. It made me so happy. I was giddy. It just feels good. It looks like Tim Burton's actual drawings.
Yeah, it looked so good. Yeah, it was like this is straight up Tim Burton art right here.
I've
Like,
seen something since we watched the episode that said, uh, unfortunately, I don't remember where he was, but Tim Burton, like, when they were in the process of making all the stuff
uh,
for that, it had to be, like, flown to him for
oh
him to
wow,
visually, like, look at it
he had
in
to actually
person.
like look at
Yeah,
it.
to
Wow,
okay it.
that's great though. I wish we could have gotten more of them, honestly. Like for like there's another flashback at the end, towards the end of the season. It went black and white, and I thought we were gonna get
Oh,
another
yeah.
one, and it was just like live action people. But
Tim Burton should just do more of that.
yeah, yeah. That was really good. But the story was that there was like this inventor kid, and um, his lab blew up, and well, actually, well, he had the Clockwork Heart before that.
He was bedbound, but he was a genius, Da
Yeah,
Vinci, so he could make stuff, but he was so sick that he could just sketch it,
mm,
and he was gonna die because of heart failure or something. And he made himself a mechanical heart, or he made the plans and someone else made it for him.
I
And
love
it
the little tubes how
oh
they like
yeah,
connected. But I don't know. It made me think of
Edward
Edward Scissorhands.
Scissorhands.
Yeah, that was good.
Um, so the Clockwork Heart takes over, but it changes his character. It makes him colder,
Yeah,
and all he cares about is his ambitions. He doesn't have emotions anymore, and he just kept going and going until his ambition took him too far, and there was an explosion, and he died, except for his heart.
it keeps ticking, tick
And he
tick
was
tick tick.
buried under the skull tree, and Pugsley's like, "I'm gonna go dig him up."
Yeah,
That's
everybody
my
else is
takeaway.
scared. See, this is what I mean. I was like, the Addams family feels a little more accurate this season, and like all the other kids are scared, and he's like sitting there with a smile on his face. It's like,
Let's go get him.
let's do it. Yeah. Um.
Like later, he literally says, "Hey, I'm gonna go out and dig up that dead kid under the skull tree."
Yeah, expecting the other kids to be like, okay, we'll go with you. That sounds like
I don't even
fun.
think they take him seriously when he says
No,
that.
no. Like this kid's weird. Um.
I don't really get the vibes from Pugsley that he's not friend material. That's a little hard for
mm,
me. Like the whole thing with him is that he struggles to make friends, and that's why he did that. But like, he definitely seems like a likable kid.
Yeah, he seems likable, and I think it's weird that like he's not able to make friends in an outcast school.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
like
yes, Eugene blows him off a couple times, but there's like a ton of other kids.
yeah.
Just because your
Um,
roommate isn't your best friend right now, you have to go dig up a zombie.
well, he's got to do something for fun. Then we have Dort asking Bianca to siren song Morticia for fundraising.
I thought this was really interesting, and I almost thought that she would rather get kicked out of school than do that
Yeah,
because she was so adamant last season about not turning into her mother and not using her power against other people.
yeah, yeah. She does get a a good part this season. I felt like she was kind of like a nothing character last season.
She was much better this season.
Yeah, um, she got better content this season. Um, and then Enid makes Thing his own little place,
I loved his little
his
house.
little house. It's like a big chest or something, but it's a house inside. And then we see him showing off his bling. He's got a ring, and he's like, "Oh yeah, he's feeling good. He's
He's
feeling
feeling
himself. All
himself.
right, yeah." Um, then we meet Billy Piper. Um,
Waste. A waste.
Waste. I don't see. This is another character that I feel like she's just one of the too many characters and didn't get enough story to her. But but she is still around.
To
So
us, Billy Piper being in this is a big deal as
yes,
Doctor Who watchers.
yeah,
I don't know if to the general public, Billy Piper is such a big deal, but I feel like they announced it as if it would be taken as a big deal.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe people know her maybe a little more with whoever watched Doctor Who, like the new one.
New Who?
Yeah, Disney Who. I mean, maybe, but as far as I know, she's not. She's not in a lot of stuff, but
I don't know.
at least stuff I haven't seen her in
I was
anything else.
excited, and then I just felt like I fell flat on my face, and they just wanted someone to sing a couple times.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so she's Capri. Her name's Isadora Capri. Um,
My other thing here, before we move too far on, her American accent was like very dis. I don't know the word here. Disorienting. That was the word I was going
oh
for.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
for
know
me
what
too.
you're supposed
Yeah,
to sound like, and it's like janky English,
janky
like
English.
really harsh sounds
What
is
the
what we're used
English?
to. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I always think back to what the I think it's like the Stolen Earth or whatever. Those ones where she comes back. She's got like some weird lisp, and it's like a whole nother like voice for her,
I
just
think
randomly though. Like,
um like when she started talking in this, I was like, "Whoa, you're supposed to sound like Rose Tyler." And
yeah,
then I was like, when Cassandra takes over her body, and she's like, how does she speak? Old English Cockney, like that, like hello, governor. Like that's what you're supposed
hello.
to sound like. Why are you talking like a regular American person?
This is weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
I feel uncomfortable. Um, I don't know. I'm just glad to see her in something that I'm watching. Honestly.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, moving on. We go to um, what are the are they I think they're Da Vinci's, the ones that can levitate things.
Yeah.
So we got a bunch of Da Vinci's that are building this big stick bird
Maybe I'm dense, but I don't understand why they're called Da Vinci's.
because they're smart, I guess. Maybe they're all smart and can put stuff together and invent things, just not as intense as this other guy. Maybe I don't know. Um, Then we have Morticia and Bianca meet for the first time. Xavier sends a painting of a crow to Wednesday. Good thing we don't get to see Xavier, but
A crow on a headstone.
yes. Um, then Wednesday's book is stolen, and there's a note on there that says it will be burnt at the pyre.
I liked it that she saw there was a note or something in her typewriter,
Uh,
and Thing was standing on the desk, and she was like, "Thing, have you been using my typewriter without permission?" Like
how
she's
dare
about
you?
to like tear into him. The way she rips that out. What? What did you write? What is this?
Get your grubby little fingers off my
How dare you
typewriter.
touch my typewriter, Thing?
Oh. But yeah, so she goes to this pyre thing, and a bunch of kids bump into her, and then she reaches in her pocket, and she gets cut, and pulls out this
Note full of
note.
razor blades.
Yeah, the note has like razor blades taped all around it, um, and says that the her book is in the fire,
And then she
in the
starts
stick.
like panically going in there without thinking about it.
Yeah, climbing under the stick
Seemed a
bird.
little out of character to me.
Um, I don't know if that felt out of character to me.
She's like, without a thought, I run into here
She doesn't care though. Like, I mean,
about dying.
what's a little no? Why would she care about dying?
Why? What's a
She would
little?
love to
What's a
die.
couple third-degree burns?
Yeah. Um. So she crawls in there, and
Maybe it
then
was just her look of desperation that threw me off.
yeah, maybe. Then Dort's doing his big speech on the stage, and then he fireballs the thing. He's got fireball power. Uh,
But only when he does finger guns for some
yeah.
reason.
Oh. So yeah, he lights the bird on fire, and I like that Da Vinci's made it fly. I thought that was cool.
Uh huh.
But, um, and then
The Da Vinci's.
the Da Vinci.
Da Vinci?
Oh, okay. So then Wednesday rolls on out from underneath this burning fire with her book.
Well, Enid has just screamed to the whole school that Wednesday is under there while it's on fire, and the principal's like, uh, and then here comes Wednesday. She looks
Yeah,
like she just crawled out of hell.
yeah.
She's like, I don't want to say shaken, but she's like, I have my book, and
It's
they're
like she's got a rage underneath.
yeah,
You know,
there you
like she's
go.
cool, but like there's a rage bubbling up underneath. And she gets brought on stage. Dort brings her on stage. He's like, oh, the student of honor. Here she is.
Which is the last thing she wants to do.
Yeah.
So she goes up on stage and has a Dwight Schrute convention speech.
Well, the painting gets revealed
Yeah, yeah.
with her
With her
smiling.
big smile, and
So big.
she walks up to it like it's foreign. Like, what is this? My face is contorted into an unholy expression. I've never done this, not once.
You will, or at least your body will, later this season. Um. So yeah, she does her speech, and like she ends the speech with like saying something about like we will like crush our enemies or something like that. And but what she's really meaning is that the enemies are the ones that are cheering for her right now, cheering for her speech.
I
And
really liked this turn that she takes at the end of the speech
yeah,
because that's like after the first season of Wednesday came out, there was like a Wednesday craze, you know?
oh yeah, yeah,
And now she's come back to school, and in universe, there's a Wednesday craze. And this is the opposite of anything she could have ever wanted. Like, do you think Wednesday Addams wants a t shirt in Target? If
no,
she was a real
no,
person, would she want that?
Absolutely not.
No, she would want no merch. No, you're wearing my face. That's disturbing. Like, just the craze that happened. Obviously, yes, you want people to watch your show and to like it. But the thing
Yeah.
is that Wednesday Addams is not supposed to be an idol.
No.
And people are
No.
like, oh, Wednesday is fantastic. Like,
Wednesday's so like me.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that is ick. And they're addressing it on the show, and people still don't get it.
Yeah. No.
That's what I like because it's like, seriously?
Oh yeah. I do like that they addressed it like that in the show, and
And it's just, again, even richer because it's missed the point.
yeah. Yeah. And she lights the painting on fire, which is great. Loved
Another
it.
fantastic moment, and her parents are standing right there.
Yeah. Um. Then we have Pugsley. He brings the Clockwork Heart guy back to life.
Pugsley is unsupervised.
Yeah, he's just doing what he wants, man. He ain't got no friends, so he's gonna go get himself a friend. He's gonna bring a
On the
dead
first
guy
day of
back to
school,
life.
I haven't made a friend in 4 hours. I'm gonna resurrect the zombie.
Honestly, seems right for Pugsley. He's a wimp, just like his father.
Yeah, which isn't right.
No, it's not right, but within this world, hey,
We'll get there. I have lots of complaints about Gomez.
yeah. Um, and then at the end of the episode, Wednesday has a vision of Enid's grave. Bum bum bum.
Is it just Enid's grave?
No, Enid's like, "You killed me."
Yeah, this is when Wednesday has her Tony Stark Avengers Age of Ultron vision about how it was all her fault.
Yeah.
You should have done more.
All right, let's move on to episode 2. We're already an hour in. We got 3 more episodes to go.
Like I said.
All right, so episode 2, The Devil You Woe. What's your guess?
Hmm. I'm just gonna go with what I feel,
All right.
even though I also think that I'm wrong. I feel like this was a Tim Burton episode, and if it wasn't,
Yeah.
whoever this individual is should direct more because they watched. Because I was watching very specific things.
Mhm.
The way that the camera was placed when Wednesday is coming up the stairs, you hit the railing to their balcony that their room is on. I was watching where the camera was placed there.
That was done in the first episode as well,
Yes,
the exact same way.
yes,
Yeah.
because it was done in the first episode. I was looking for things that had a very, a
Yeah.
trademark to them. Um, there was a couple of other shots framed up that way. I can't I do not remember all of them, but I mean, it's a fairly easy one anyone could do or think of. The way that the gardener's cottage is framed, but specifically the angle at which people are walking up.
Mhm.
Like, you're kind of the way you're shooting the people walking up with the cabin in the middle,
Uh-huh.
if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
angle. Um, a couple of other things that unfortunately I don't know right now. I should have written them down, but another red flag, maybe the biggest one to me, that makes me say Tim Burton, or it made me say it out loud when we were watching it, is when you get the shot from inside someone's mouth,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
because that's like straight out of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So whoever did this, if it was not Tim Burton, they paid attention to what he did to keep the tone consistent.
Hmm.
So, was this a Tim Burton episode?
It wasn't.
Yeah. I
It
had the
was
feeling.
directed by Paco Cabezas.
Okay. Paco needs to direct more on season 3. He needs to be asked to return.
He does get another one this season. There were only 3 directors this season.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'll see if I can guess Paco's next episode.
yeah. All right. Well, you got one wrong.
Yeah.
But to be fair, yeah, the mouth shot. Mouth shot. That sounds bad.
No, but it's true. The shot from behind your teeth. Like,
I agree with that.
like
Yeah,
it's
that's
like the camera's in the back of someone's throat.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, boom.
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's my confirmation. That's all the confirmation I need. That would be as good as like the overhead shot from season 1.
Yeah, like the dark shadows,
Yeah,
kind of. Yeah.
that or like the large Marge lady. Like that's just like
Yeah.
bing, ding, ding, ding. Like you're just hitting bells. So good job, Paco. I appreciate you.
He's done his homework.
Paco did his homework.
All right, so kicking off this episode, Morticia tells Wednesday that her black tears that she's getting from her visions are because she's taking her powers too far. And then Wednesday has Lurch take her to the sheriff's the old sheriff's house,
Sheriff Galpin.
Galpin's house. You seemed to like Lurch driving Wednesday around. I
I
remember you saying something about that.
I said something about it because in the first season, everyone was just always on lockdown all the time. So it was interesting that Wednesday was just like, I'm leaving campus.
Mm.
And also different than the first season that her family is there, so she literally just has Lurch.
Yeah,
Like she has a car.
true. Yeah.
She has a car at her beck and call. She didn't have that the first season. And also she was never supposed to be leaving, even though she does. It was just weird to see her come out of the gate on
Yeah.
her own little errand. And it was fine.
Yeah. So yeah, she gets to Galpin's house, and this is where we get that shot.
It's
He
been Ray Finkled.
Right. Oh, yeah. But yeah, this is where we get that shot
Of
from.
in his mouth.
Yeah, from in his mouth. He's been killed by the crows. His eyes are plucked out.
That's the other thing. The eyes.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little on the nose. I mean, obviously it was done in the first episode, and just because the same theme is being carried out doesn't mean Tim Burton had to direct this one because someone's eyes got plucked out. But like I was looking, you know, for things like they did it in Miss Peregrine's Home for
That's what I
Peculiar
was gonna
Children.
say. Yeah.
Like what
Yeah.
is the angle, not that he's going to shoot everything the same way just cuz it's the same thing, but
Mm,
you
yeah.
get kind of a feel off of it.
Yeah. So yeah, all these crows come flying out of his body.
Where was the hole on
It's
his
a
body big enough for a crow to get in?
I think it was a cool shot, but I was like, why were these? I don't.
What
These
were they doing?
crows.
Eating him?
Do they do that? Like, do they would? I don't know. Maybe they would. I don't know. I don't know how these birds eat things, but
How did
like
the crows get in him?
that's what I'm saying. Is like,
I think it was
would
just
crows do that?
it was just for the visual.
Yeah, I think that's mostly what it was. But
Only crows with chemical burns.
oh, I got you. All right. Um. So Wednesday like grabs his arm and tries to get a vision of what happened, and it doesn't work. Her powers don't work.
Mm.
Um, and then she gets arrested by Sheriff
Is
Santiago.
this when she was like sparking?
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is where I had a doubt. I was like, this couldn't. I don't know that Tim Burton would do that. It was just
Hmm.
like it was black. Like I don't know, just something about that felt like it
Huh.
was missing some oomph.
Well, yeah. So she gets arrested. Gomez comes to get her out because he's a lawyer.
I love it so much.
That was a good little bit
It was
right
a good
there.
little throw. A lot of throwbacks.
Hmm.
Like they finally decided to stop acting like that didn't happen and pay homage to it because
Yeah, yeah.
like that's what
Give
we
it some
want. Don't
respect.
bring Christina Ricci on and call yourself good. Like put some respect on the name.
Yeah. So yeah, Gomez gets her out. Pugsley's zombie
Slurp.
Slurp is now. He hasn't named it Slurp yet, but it's in the Hummer shed, and him and Eugene tried to feed it honey, and it doesn't like that. Um,
Another thing. Anything with the zombie.
yeah,
Anytime Slurp was around, I was like, no, this doesn't
you
feel
didn't
right
like
either.
that. Yeah,
It just didn't feel. I don't like the effects that they chose.
I don't know. I was kind of like getting like a toned down Beetlejuice vibe from Slurp.
No.
Like it wasn't as vibrant as like the like dead people in wherever, neither world if you want to call it that. But it just wasn't like as vibrant. Like it was like almost like the same kind of like style. Like I don't know, like comic-y kind of
I would
look.
have to look at it again with that in mind, but I don't know that I'm gonna agree with you there.
Well, yeah, so he's in that shed. And then Wednesday walks into her room. There's a trail of blood out the window and Enid's body in a pool of blood.
And I said, Enid's playing a prank on her right now.
And then Enid gets up. Prank day!
Think that she should have had more emphasis on, wow, Wednesday. I didn't know you really cared because Wednesday immediately sprang into like action to save her life.
Yeah.
Like, Enid didn't milk that and rub it in.
She
Like,
yeah,
oh, Wednesday, you care about me.
she should have. Yeah. But maybe she just she has it too good like at the beginning of the season. Like she still thinks that they're like, good friends, and as the season goes on, like, you know, that gets kind of unsteady, their friendship,
Unfortunately,
where she
because
would
of some little
more
creepo.
likely do that. But yeah, so it's prank day, and then we have the stalker texts Enid because Wednesday doesn't have a phone. Um,
She dropped it in the bath.
right, drop. I mean, she did drop it.
Okay, but if what was his name? The boy?
Xavier or
No, the other one.
Tyler.
Okay, no, I guess Xavier. My brain. Um, yeah, if Xavier's phone number was the only one you had, you'd probably boil your phone too.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Wednesday, I gave you this phone. You better answer me.
You can just give it back if you're not going to talk to me.
Why don't you come and see me and give me it back?
Yeah. So prank day is happening, and they're going down to the courtyard, and chaos is ensuing. Um, I liked this. Eugene sends fleas to Bruno. Bruno is Enid's new fling,
Yeah.
and Ajax is kind of standing there, kind of watching them flirt, and he's sad about it. So Eugene sends fleas over to Bruno, and Bruno goes crazy. And Enid's like, "Oh no! Oh my goodness! Oh, what do I do?" I don't know. That I felt good for Ajax in that moment. Um, then we get the arrival of Orloff, Christopher Lloyd.
This got spoiled for me, and I was so devastated. I deflated like a balloon when I saw, just because it had been
Why?
spoiled.
Why?
Because I love Christopher Lloyd. He's
Okay.
such a special guy.
What got spoiled for you?
That he was going to be in this.
Okay, so if he's such a special guy, why were you sad?
Um, because
Did you just want to be surprised that he came in, or like,
yes, but it still would have made me sad. You know this about me. I just watch movies from the 80s and 90s, and then I see people and new stuff, and it's
hmm,
like a jump scare.
oh yeah, because yeah, they just aged up
They
rapidly for
just
you.
age like 30, 40 years all of a sudden, and it's really scary. Like Catherine O'Hara was a very hard pill to swallow. I was very, it was a shock. And I am sad because I see people getting very old. Like Christopher Lloyd looked old. I know that they added more, and he was underwater and stuff, but it's just
Yeah, I
sad
think that
because
kind of changed it a little bit. Like, I think It was just like a little distorted. Like you
Yeah.
couldn't really quite tell how old he was. Like
I know that he's gotta be older.
yeah.
I don't think about those things because I'm gonna sob when he dies.
Bro looked old when he was in Back to the Future, and
Okay,
so
yeah.
like now how old is he?
Exactly, you
Like,
see, but they dress people up and stuff. I don't know,
that's
it
true.
just makes me feel sad because to me, they were gonna make more Addams Family movies,
Yeah,
and then they didn't because nobody wanted to go on without their Gomez.
rightfully so. I mean, he was a
Rightfully so.
great Gomez.
They were gonna make more, and then they didn't, and it's like they're all just popping into this. I'm actually getting sad because that's all they can do.
Yeah.
Like, they miss it, but what can you do? They can do this, though, to,
Please,
like
just give me a different character. I want to be in it, but give me a different
yeah,
character.
I can't well, obviously, they can't be the people that they
Well, yeah,
were.
but
I think that Christina Ricci felt different than he did, but to me, him
oh yeah,
popping up, I
I liked his character in
I did.
this. Yeah,
I was just when I saw him, I was like, "Oh." It just made me sad because how much time has passed and that they could call him and or I'm getting
yeah,
emotional. Just that he wants to do it.
yeah.
And I hope to see more. However many seasons this ends up with, I hope that more pop in.
I hope they last a little longer too.
Oh, yeah.
Characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah.
And aren't
But
villains.
so prank day, Orloff says that he got eels in his tank 1 year or something. Brutal. Uh, and then Wednesday asks him about if he knows anybody that's able to control birds.
And he's just an avian.
He hasn't seen an he hasn't seen an avian in 10 years.
The last
Hasn't seen an
avian that was enrolled was about 10 years ago. It's just like, oh,
Hmm.
Uncle Fester's helping Wednesday, but it's
The real Uncle Fester
yeah,
is
it's
helping
it's
Wednesday.
not Uncle Fester and it's not his Wednesday, but like wink wink, he's helping Wednesday.
Oh man. So yeah,
That had the same to me as like when Christina Ricci first showed up and she's like, I'm just checking to see how Wednesday is settling in.
oh,
It's like that one
yeah.
gets me like, oh no. It's so sad. That was you and now it's not. Okay. I get it.
Well, then we jump to Bianca talking with Morticia. She's trying to convince her without siren songing her um, to get a donation from Grandmama.
Grandmama. I don't know that I liked Grandmama being the way that
It
she
was a
was.
different take,
Very,
very
very,
different
very
take.
different.
Um, I'm not gonna say like I don't like it.
I just
It's
feel
just
like
very different.
I feel like there needs to be another grandma.
And then there's the other girl. Oh,
Like
yeah.
then there's the grandma on her
There's,
dad's side.
then there's Gomez's mom. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I mean, it could be Gomez's mom, but it's Morticia's mom
Yeah.
in the movies.
Yeah. And that's what
I
it is in this. So
yeah, I know. I think I feel that they owe us another grandma too.
yeah. Well, yeah. So Morticia says that they're not on speaking terms, and that Grandmama, will not part with her money. She won't give a donation.
The last
Uh,
person to ask Grandmama for a donation, but she said he died of fright and she sent him home with a bill.
sounds right. I don't remember, but sounds right.
she sent him home in a casket with a bill or something.
Yeah. Like what business does she have? Is like a funeral business or
Yeah,
something? Yeah.
she's in the funeral
Yeah.
business.
That was good. I like that.
She's one of the most or like the most successful outcasts.
Yeah. Uh, last note I have on this little thing is the spider cookies that
I loved
she
the
offers.
spider
They have like
cookies
webs on them
and
and
spiders.
well, yeah, but like there's spiders crawling on them, but there's like you pick up a cookie and like there's webs like
The
coming
food
off
was
of them.
pretty great this season for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, uh, then we have Pugsley, um, beating, uh,
Slurp.
my goodness, getting tongue-tied here.
Mystery meat sandwiches.
Yeah.
Dude, nobody eats those.
Well, Pugsley does. So does Slurp. And so that they leave. Eugene and Pugsley leave, and um,
Oh no, the
Slurp gets free.
slurp breaks off the warped, like, 1x4.
Yeah,
The rotting 1x4 shed wall.
he got like a tiny bit stronger from that sandwich, and now he's able to rip himself off of that thing. Um, then we have a thing, and he's going over Goody's book, trying to find a way to get Wednesday's powers back. And Wednesday takes Enid's driver permit and heads outside to where the driving test is about to commence for Enid, but Wednesday takes her place. Uh, I liked this. I like this. I like that
I'm the
she gets
captain now.
she gets upset with him. Yeah, because like she starts driving crazy, and then the driving instructor hits his little brake. It's like he's the captain
Yeah.
of this ship or something, and and Wednesday just pulls out a knife and
Cuts
cuts
the
the brake
brake line.
line, floors it.
Well, he turns and looks at her and he's like, "Oh!" She has
Yeah,
like this knife and she's holding the steering wheel.
yeah.
Just very Wednesday
That
right
that
there.
that was a great shot. Yeah,
Oh
yeah. When
yeah.
she's holding the steering wheel, she has the knife in her hand, and she's driving like insanely fast. Like,
But she's got it.
yeah, she's fine. That's what I liked about this though. Like I don't know. I feel like a lot of like driving scenes in shows or whatever, like they try to make it look like they're going really fast, but it doesn't look like they're going fast. It looks like they're going slow.
Mhm.
But in this,
Oh,
it
she was
actually
going.
looked like she was like
Flooring it.
flooring it. Yeah, like so. I thought that was done well. Then we have Morticia taking Goody's book.
Oh, I love things excuses here.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, thing. She I'm impressed I'm impressed, but what should I expect? That Wednesday has such a hold over him
Oh
that
yeah,
he
yeah.
is like guilting Morticia into anything he can to try and distract. And like by time yeah, Morticia's like, "We sent you here to keep Wednesday
Yeah.
safe." And he's like, "Keep Wednesday safe? Oh, you want me to go fetch more firewood? You don't treat me like a member of the family. You treat me like a slave. When have we done that?" And it
Oh
just
yeah.
shows the
Montage.
montage of, yeah, literally thing. Can you put another log on the fire? He's like, he's a hand.
while they're getting busy.
Yeah, they're
Like,
like making out, about to get it on, and
yeah.
he's got to pour more of a drink and set the mood, and like that's not appropriate.
Gomez. He's got to hold the golf ball for
Yeah,
Gomez, and he hits thing into like a tree or something.
yeah, and then he's like, "Oh,
My
get the
goodness.
ball, old boy."
Yeah.
Like what? Which is also like a callback,
It is. Yeah.
but like that Gomez didn't smack thing, okay?
No.
Um, yeah, and he's trying to get her like all thrown off, and it doesn't work. But what he puts in his effort, okay?
He
He's
does. He does.
he's doing everything he can to try and make Morticia feel bad, and you know what is interesting to me, like knowing now how it ends. I'm surprised with some of the things that they like. Yeah, they're like, "Oh, things set the mood for us." Like, you know whose hand that is. Like, I don't know. That's just weird, you know. Th-
Yeah, but
That's
like
just
he's
our old classmate's hand. It's fine.
yeah, but he's like his own thing
He has his own.
now.
he's his own thing.
literally.
Yeah, I know. I just think that's a little
So,
weird. I
um,
guess they've just gotten comfortable with it.
yeah. So yeah, Wednesday shows up at was it Willow Hill?
Yes.
Was that what it was? Yeah, shows up at Willow Hill where Tyler's being held. Um, she has all of the paper filled out because she knows how this goes.
Can you look something up for me?
Sure.
Look up who played the bus driver in Forrest Gump. It's relevant. What's her name? At the end of Forrest Gump. I don't know if she's the bus driver the whole time.
Uh, Han Fallon Hogan.
Okay. For those of you who, like myself, are sure that that's not how that's pronounced, I can give another reference to a Tim Burton movie, I guess. In Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, the lady that drives Jake home that works in the grocery store. Every movie I've ever seen this lady in, she does like a really short role. As soon as I saw her working at the desk in here,
Uh,
I thought it should have been her.
okay.
Anyway, yeah, a
Okay.
tangent, but like
That was a wild
I
tangent.
really passionately felt like this is who it should have been. When I saw her,
All
it was like
right.
that just seems like a ripoff of this lady.
All right.
I think she's in Mars Attacks too, but she's also the bus driver at the end of Forrest Gump.
uh, huh?
I think she's Jack Black's mom in not in real life. In Mars
This
Attacks.
this is going all over the place.
I want people to know who I'm talking about.
Just
Okay.
look up the name that I just said a little while
Yeah,
ago. That was
obviously
really bad.
everyone can
So
type that.
Wednesday tells Tyler that his dad's dead, and he wants to know if Tyler has any leads.
She
Uh,
wants to know if Tyler has any leads.
yeah, she wants to know. Then we have I liked this. Uh, we have Pugsley like messing with Orloff and like zapping him from
Mhm.
behind the desk. This was what I was like. That's Gomez's son right there.
Yeah.
Like this is something that Gomez would be doing in school. Like it just made me think of like in the movies or whatever, like the old film of Gomez and
Uh-huh.
Fester, and they're
Yes.
like putting dynamite or something up.
Yeah,
Like,
they've got a shark fin and some dynamite,
yeah,
and they're gonna scare everyone at the lake.
yeah,
This is a boy that would be in a cage getting sent off to Camp Custer
yes,
for
yeah,
for preteen offenders.
yeah. That's what I want from this. Okay. This is just a little taste
Hey
again.
Gomez, you remember Camp Custer?
Now Gomez's son is going after Fester.
Yeah.
uh, so then we got Enid and Bruno kind of
Being all grody.
being grody in the room. Um, there's a gift for Thing from Fester that Enid finds. Uh, it's Thing's birthday, and everyone forgot. So he's drunk in his little house
Oh, this was
with
like
the little
fantastic.
bottles
He's
all around
got
him,
like
little shot
10,
bottles.
10 little tiny, yeah, little shots of different liquor, and he's just like passed out drunk. And we're like, where does he drink it? We have so many questions. He's passed out drunk in his house on the like living room floor. The whole floor
Bro,
is covered in bottles.
this is probably one of my favorite scenes from this season.
That's one of my
Like,
favorite shots of the
y-
whole entire show.
yeah, yeah,
You
it's
open
so
this
good.
house to Thing surrounded by bottles. He's
He's
wasted
drunk on the floor, wasted
in a
because
school.
they forgot his birthday.
He's in a high school dorm room.
Yeah.
Like it just gets
Hey, he's in his house. This is where his house is. Okay, he can't help that. So thing is gets locked inside of his house by a mysterious person, and Enid and Bruno are kidnapped. So Thing's birthday gets even worse. Now he can't go out to the liquor store and get more.
You think he pays for them, or does he get a five-finger discount?
Oh, he gets the 5 finger discount. uh, then we learn that Dort can't be Siren because he has a special little thing.
I love it when people reveal their plans or their, immunities. Well, this is
Their
the thing
evil
that
plans.
gives me immunity. If I always have it, so don't take it.
Dort is just totally the character that does that though. Like that's just his character. Like to be like that. Ha ha ha! Look what I got. You can't do this to me because I have this thing. Now you have to do whatever I say. Now go, Siren Morticia. All right. So then when Wednesday gets a call from the kidnapper. I think the kidnapper just says, you know, that they have Enid and Bruno or something. I didn't write it down. Um, and we have Capri asking Wednesday to be in the orchestra for the gala. Oh, that's what it was. It was Wednesday got like a little card.
A ransom note.
Yeah, but it said like I think it said "Play Dead" on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it had the picture of a heart and something else. I think mixed together with it.
She was like, "Oh, an organ.
Yeah,
Obviously, I have to play these music notes."
yeah. So she played D, E, A, and D all at the same time, and it opened something. Um, and then she finds her way up into this tower, and we have Enid and Bruno. They're like chained together back to back.
I have wolf whimpers.
Oh
Did you
yeah.
write that one down?
No, I didn't.
They have wolf whimpers because they both turned into werewolves late, so their claws come out sometimes when they're scared.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it's just wolf whimpers. That's what Bruno says. Enid says, "I have those too."
Well, yeah. So they got this ceiling of knives above them. Um, the one thing I kept thinking this entire time um, was that they could easily get out of this. They're chained together, but they knock over, they fall over, and then they're almost like on their backs together. So there's some give to the chains.
Aren't they laying side by side?
Yeah,
So fall off the edge and then turn back to back. And you
yeah. Then you
automatically
get
get a
out.
little bit
Yeah.
more space. Yeah.
Also, Wednesday, she shows up. She climbs up there. She sees the situation, and then immediately goes back down to figure out the riddle or whatever. And she could have just pulled them
Yeah,
across
just take
to
the
where
two
there was no
chained people.
knives.
Yeah.
And another thing is we see Bruno and Enid like move, scoot
Yeah.
together, and then they just stop. They could have scooted out of the way, but they
Mhm.
didn't. So this whole thing frustrated me. Uh, but whatever. Wednesday saves them, and they. Yeah, I had a note that they kiss over being late bloomers. How
Ugh.
cute. Um, so yeah, she figures out this riddle.
The Invisible
Invisible
Man.
Man. Um, and then the stalker presents
The
herself,
Invisible Creepo. I hate
and
her.
yeah, she's like, I don't know. I feel like she was handpicked by Tim Burton just for those eyes.
I think she's a ripoff.
That's the point,
I
is
think
that she's a ripoff. She's got the braided hair like
no. I'm
Wednesday.
saying, like, you're saying, "Oh, she got picked for her eyes." I think that someone picked her because they're like, "Oh, Tim Burton would pick her."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought she did a good job. She played her character very well.
I don't think she was sallow enough looking.
Not everybody is sallow looking though.
In a Tim Burton universe?
But in this show, is everybody sallow looking?
No.
No. She's more sallow looking than most.
She just got big eyes.
Anyway, I kind of I liked the character, I guess, but she wants to help Wednesday because she's obsessed with Wednesday. Um,
And Wednesday should have kicked her off the top of that clock tower.
we had a discussion about this, but I think she was Wednesday's reaction to her is completely fine because, like, no, she doesn't want to be like obsessed over, but she realizes the like usefulness of her and that she can just like
Instead of using
use her for
teenage
things.
boys, she's using this little girl.
Exactly. Yeah, because she's obsessed with her. So like, why not? Why not use her? That seems like a very Wednesday thing to do to me. Like, then we get Bianca sirening Morticia to get the donation from Grandmama. Uh, we have the driver Ed, teacher get eaten by the zombie. His
Mm.
brain eaten by the zombie.
This was another area where I felt very conflicted because I was still back and forth
Uh,
throughout this episode about who directed this. The zombie in the street. It made me think about Dark Shadows. But
mm,
then the zombie started doing, its thing, and just the zombie. It was taking me out of it. I was like, this shot, but this situation here.
yeah.
Like, Tim Burton can do a zombie, but, like, I don't, just the vibe of the zombie wasn't giving that to me.
I feel like it was more just. I kind of get what you're saying, but because I did feel it was a little out of place, the zombie,
Mhm.
but it wasn't like it was out of place for Tim Burton. It was more out of place for like the rest of the show, but it shouldn't be.
Mm-mm.
Like
Yeah.
it was a little weird. I don't I'm not quite sure how to place that, but let's move on to episode 3 so we can try to get this done in a somewhat reasonable time. But episode 3, Call of the Woe. Give me your guess on who directed this episode.
I think I need to hear about it, if that's okay. If I can give my guess at the end.
Okay.
I don't really
All right.
remember. I need a discussion on this one.
All right. So we open with Morticia and Gomez. Um, they have gotten a masseuse for for thing because they forgot his birthday. So he's getting all massaged up, and what he like he tries to do like a sneaky little like he tries to grab her hand or something, and she like slaps him. Like, I thought that was funny. Um, then we got Wednesday breaking in to try to get Goody's book, and then I believe Morticia tells Wednesday that Ophelia is Morticia's sister. We find out um, Ophelia's power drove her to madness, and she has like the same power as Wednesday. Um, but like, there's like two types of this psychic power: a dove and a raven. And Ophelia and Wednesday are ravens, and Morticia's a dove. Um, and Agnes, who is the stalker, invisible girl, is eavesdropping as Enid is searching for her zebra top, her zebra top,
Her zebra bikini top?
bikini top. Yeah, I can't find it. But Agnes has it, and again she wants to help Wednesday on her investigation.
Is this the episode where they go to the stupid camp?
This is, yes.
I think this is a Tim Burton episode.
Oh yeah. Are you
Unfortunately.
making your guess now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. This episode was directed by Paco Cabezas.
Oh, Paco.
You like this guy, huh?
Paco, uh I'm gonna need to follow you on Google to get updates about your career.
Hey, maybe next season, just the trend of how it's going.
Tim and Paco.
Maybe it's just gonna be Tim and Paco.
That would be great.
Um,
Paco got me. I got Paco'd.
just got Paco'd. So then we see Pugsley and Eugene, and Pugsley has realized that Slurp's brain is growing. I guess they caught him again. I don't have a note on that, but his brain is growing. Then there's a funeral for Galpin, Santiago, and Fairburn are there. Who's Fairburn again?
The doctor
So she
from
made another appearance in this. Huh?
hmm?
Oh, Fairburn. Fairburn. Okay, I was thinking of the psychologist from
No, she's
last season.
dead.
That's no. Okay, so yeah, Fairburn is from Willow Hill.
Yep.
Okay, so those are the only two that showed up to Galpin's funeral. Um, they say that Galpin visited Tyler once.
And he freaked out.
Yeah, freaked out.
He turned
So
into that big boy with the buggy eyes.
he got all hided up.
Yeah.
Then we get some more Bianca lore.
Bianca.
She saved her mom from getting arrested or possibly killed in a Morning Song raid. Um, on the news, they're saying that Gideon, who is the leader of Morning Song, um, will be apprehended shortly. Um, so Bianca has. Oh, I don't think that's quite yet, but yeah, she saved her mom. Then we have Wednesday with she's got Galpin's phone from Agnes. Agnes had his phone, and that's how she was texting Enid, stalking.
How
Um,
did Galpin have Enid's number?
I'm sure Agnes probably got the number from somebody,
That would make more sense.
but had a shapeshifter open the phone.
I thought that was funny, the Face ID.
Yeah. Uh,
I feel like we got to see multiple new abilities this season that we didn't last.
yeah, and it's weird because it's like they make it like seem like there's just these 4 or 5 powers, and that's like the majority of the
And then there's
school.
one random person every 10 years who can control birds. And then
Right. Yeah.
sometimes there's an invisible girl and a
Yeah.
shapeshifter or 5. And now all of a sudden there's a bunch of Da Vinci's.
Da Vinci. Well, yeah, we'll get to it later, but I do like some lore that comes up about past ones. But yeah, so they open the phone and they find voicemail talking about the bullpen. Um, I guess they had like a box, a shoebox of Galpin stuff, and there's a picture of a cabin, and on the back it said the bullpen.
Convenient.
Yeah, very convenient. Yeah, I was like, oh well,
Lazy.
figured that out real easy.
Boo.
Um, so that the cabin is close to where they're having camp, So Wednesday's on board to go to camp now. Um, Ajax stops Enid in the hallway and wants to know what happened, but Capri starts yelling at Enid and
Thanks, Capri.
pulls her away. Um, then we have everybody going off to camp. Pugsley brought Slurp in a coffin. Very nice. And I know you have some thoughts on Morticia's outfit.
Morticia Addams should never, ever, 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 ever be in pants. Sin.
Absolutely. That's so wrong.
Are you saying that or do you agree?
I completely agree. This is not the look for Morticia.
It was ugly and dumb.
She
Why'd she
should
have that little umbrella?
rarely come out of the dress that she normally wears. Like that should be about it. It's fine. They do some changes here and there throughout the season, which I'm okay with. But this was completely wrong. Pants is not something that she wears.
Pants is not it. The same dress every day? No. Variations of the same dress? Yes. I think the problem with the first season is that the entire rest of the family had literally one outfit. And every time you saw them, it was the same one outfit. And that made it feel costumey.
Yeah, yeah.
Gomez always had those crazy different suit jackets and stuff. Like, you know? Morticia, it was the same dress, but it just didn't feel it felt old, like she wore it all the time, like dusty, you know?
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
clothes felt
They
like
need to feel like cobwebs are on them.
yeah,
No.
they feel like they've been pulled out of mothballs or something. Like the
Yeah,
clothes for this family feel like they're fresh out of a plastic bag.
especially Gomez's stuff.
Yes.
Um,
Like they look like they just got pulled off a rack of a store
yeah.
and they popped the tags off and handed it to him like they weren't even washed yet.
All
This
right,
is
so
time for some dumb dumb Gomez behavior here at camp.
yeah, we're at camp. Our man Ron Kruger has double booked with Nevermore. He's got a troop of cadets.
This Ron Kruger guy is why I thought it was a Tim Burton episode.
It was great.
Because
I
he's
loved
just
it.
absolutely so outlandish and like this has gotta be what he feels like of Boy Scouts.
This is like I don't know, like I want to say Tim Burton's signature over the top white guy or white character.
Over the yeah.
Like yeah, it's just like over the top. Like
I think he does this to people that he thinks are weirdos. Like
yes,
you're a
yeah,
weirdo because your idea of like being really masculine is taking like 15 boys camping.
yeah,
And you're
yeah,
like
yeah.
super amped about it. Like this is what gives your life meaning. And that is kind of weird.
Like this this situation turns into a full all out war for him
Yes.
because it's so serious.
Yes.
Like,
He's literally willing to die
yeah,
for this.
he's a military man. All right.
Yeah, like this. Yeah.
So yeah. Well, Wednesday is the one that suggests that they battle for the campsite. Uh, so they put on this whole capture the egg kind of thing. So it's like the second version of
A Harry Potter
the Harry Potter
episode,
thing.
which Tim Burton
Yeah.
directed in the other season. That was
Oh,
another
really?
thing that I thought, ooh,
Yeah, I guess he did. Yeah.
maybe this one's him because it's giving the same vibe. Like, why do we have to have like a Goblet of Fire situation every season for
Yeah.
Wednesday? Focus on the plot.
They're trying to remind you that this is kind of like Hogwarts. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, they're trying to capture this egg. They've got defenders, like two defenders on each team, and then I think like four that are like on the offensive.
They're playing
Um.
capture the flag,
Yeah,
except you get the egg up like
a tower.
yeah, a tower, a
Yeah.
watchtower.
So the cadets shoot Ajax's beanie off of his head, and he stones the other defender. his own defender, and then they get the egg
Why would you
fairly quickly.
why would you leave Ajax there? Or if
What do you
he
mean?
like, why I just feel like they were like, "100% Wednesday's gonna carry us." Like, that doesn't
I
seem
think
like
he's
a
a good person to put on that defensive because if he actually saw them coming near him, he could have stoned them.
he shoulda just had his beanie off the whole time and nobody look at him.
Yeah, the other person needed to be faced away or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but
Also, what was his name? Their troop leader?
Ron Kruger,
"I've stashed some anti-outcast crates in the woods for you like supply drops." Why does he just have that?
sick.
Military grade? Like, what in the world?
Because he's always ready. He takes this to the extreme.
Red flag right there. He's like, "I have straight weapons
I have what?
hidden in the woods for
Yeah,
you."
I've got tear gas in
Yeah,
the woods.
just in case.
So yeah, Wednesday ends up walking through tear gas and bees to get the egg for her
And
team.
she's fine,
Yeah, she's all good.
which I appreciated.
Yeah, it has no effect on her. Um,
She doesn't have any tears.
no, just black tears. So the cadets are way ahead. They're climbing the tower. Wednesday's up on a ridge, coming towards the tower, but I see the other guy climbing up. So she uses a crossbow, and somehow they have I don't know where you get enough line to make this zip line,
Don't
but
worry about it. That's the
like
magic of the movies.
yeah. So yeah, she uses this crossbow. She shoots the bolt down at the tower with a line cable attached to it. So she zip lines across and puts her egg on the tower and wins the whole thing. And they get the campsite. Um, and then after that, Wednesday heads out to the cabin, and Kruger. It's nighttime now, and Kruger's in
It's
the.
nighttime now.
Yeah, I'm setting the scene here. Quickly, I'm setting the scene. Kruger wants to take back the camp, and he's plotting with his cadets. Unacceptable behavior from them.
Yes, sir.
Um, then we have probably one of your favorite parts, Billy Piper singing. Um,
You're being sarcastic.
I didn't mind it, honestly. I really didn't. She didn't sound
She
bad,
didn't sound bad, but
and
it's just kind of
I
annoying. You
liked
you
it. Yeah.
know that you have a guest on who can
I
sing,
definitely,
and
yeah, like I got that feeling that it was like because it happened multiple times. That
yeah.
like she's here, she's talented, she can sing. It did feel like that's why she's singing because we got a singer here.
Hmm.
So, but I didn't hate it at this point.
Well, she sang in the first episode. She sings in this one. She sings again after this.
She's musically inclined. Um,
We didn't even see a music teacher in the first season, and now she's like all the rage.
yeah. Um, so Wednesday gets to this cabin and finds clippings of outcast obituaries. Then the name Lois painted on the wall.
Well, it's
Ina. And then there's the crow watching outside the cabin, the one with the chemical burn.
do you think it really is a chemical burn? Like they gave it an
I
eye
guess.
drop to communicate with her or something? Like I put this eye drop in your
An eye
eye and
drop.
then eye drop in my eye and now we can
I don't know. Maybe. I, I, when you say chemical burn, that's the best thing that I could say, or an actual burn. But it looks more like a chemical burn to me.
it's
So,
like a seeing eye bird.
yeah.
They had to put a chemical in its eye.
Then we have Enid and Ajax talking in the woods. She explains that her feelings changed, and she didn't know how to tell him. Uh, and Ajax kind of just wishes that she would have let him know sooner. Um,
I really hate how she uses the words, "I didn't expect things with Bruno to heat up so quickly," when she's telling him all
yeah,
this. That felt
yeah.
really inconsiderate.
I'm gonna be honest. Like this made me kind of like sad. Like genuinely. Um, and that's kind of embarrassing because this is a like, like this line I'm about to say. It doesn't sound that great, but it actually made me kind of like sad. But it's a Ajax said like, I guess squirrels and rats can't work out after all. But it did make me like, oh man, poor Ajax.
Poor
Like,
Ajax.
and even the cadets in the bush were like,
I
oh,
feel bad for that Gorgon.
dude, that Gorgon. um, but yeah,
So the cadets are in ghillie suits, pretending to be bushes.
yeah, they're doing reconnaissance on the outcasts, I guess. I don't know why they're so far away, but um, then Wednesday challenges Morticia for the book, Goody's book.
This was something I appreciated because it felt like the Addams family.
It did. It definitely did. Yes, this definitely felt like the Addams family. Meanwhile, Kruger sends his cadets to literally go. He tells them to go tie up outcasts. Like, bro, we'll take this camp. Tie them up. Okay.
They're gonna get their rope from the same place Wednesday got her line for her
Yeah,
zip
they got
line.
enough rope. They got a little rope store out in the woods. Cables, ropes, anything you need, as long as you want.
Outcast binding.
Yeah. So Kruger's team deploys, and
Let me show you how to get it done, boys.
he's enthusiastic about this. And then he gets his brain eaten by by Slurp. Uh, and then with all the cadets watching, like the silhouette of it happening in the tent. Yeah. Uh, um, then we go back to Wednesday and Morticia, and they're like lining out the rules. If Wednesday wins this sword fight, um, she gets Goody's book, and if Morticia wins, she burns the book. Um, now we have Slurp loose um, in the camp, and Gomez is in the shower.
Dope Gomez.
Dope Gomez, and he Slurp is like has an axe or something, and is like taking down the
Ooh,
door.
X play.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I mean,
He's like soaping up.
yeah, Slurp's tongue like licks the back of Gomez, and he's like,
Ooh,
"Oh,
Morticia.
uh, but Pugsley gets in there and zaps him, zaps Slurp away, and then Gomez realizes what's going on. Uh, and then we go back to the sword fight, and Morticia wins it by hitting Wednesday's little heart pin. They have to hit the heart pin to win. Um, and then Wednesday saves Morticia from Slurp by throwing her sword at Slurp and pinning him to the tree. What did you think of the like sword fighting?
I thought it was great. My only qualm with it is why is there like a perfectly lit arena in a clearing in a
Yeah.
forest just the right size for this with little fires all around and you were like maybe they moved that stuff there. You think they moved all of those? Morticia on Wednesday, they were like, lift higher, come on, drag it over here. Now let's light it.
No, they got Lurch to do it.
Oh yeah, okay. See, I could see Lurch doing it. Unfortunately, Lurch and thing.
thing would be like trying to drag one.
Trying, he'd do it.
Yeah, he has insane strength for just a hand. Okay, there's a lot about Thing that like defies the laws of physics,
There's a
but
lot of listen, here's what I'll say. There's a lot about Thing that is supposed to be unexplained.
yeah, yeah. I'll give my thoughts on that next episode when we get to that stuff. But um, yeah, then we get Slurp getting sent to Willow Hill. And then we have Thornhill, the return of Thornhill. She's moved to Willow Hill as well. She was previously separated from Tyler, but she's been brought back. And that's the end of episode 3. Let's roll into episode 4.
In which I am also going to need to go into the episode a little bit before I make my decision here.
All right. Episode 4, If These Woes Could Talk. Fairborn threatens to send
Fairburn,
Fairburn, sorry. Threatens to send Thornhill. Oh, these names, okay? They're just like so
Netflixy.
I don't know, Netflixy, but like they're so similar, but they're not. It's like they're just like two words put together, and there's so many of them, like Thornhill, and then you have Willow Hill, and then you have Fairburn, like what Stonehurst, like I Crackstone, like they're all like kind of similar to each other, and I get them all mixed up because
Never more.
never more. Anyway, Fairborn threatens to send Thornhill back to prison if she doesn't help treat Tyler. Um, and Thornhill just wants to see him once. And so Fairburn kind of agrees, and she tries to talk to Tyler, and Tyler hides out and like throws Thornhill against the wall. And then after this is it. This is it. This is it. Episode 4, we get a full intro again. Randomly, we
Oh.
get a full intro. When we come back from that full intro, Grandmama finds Wednesday um, looking through the ashes, or trying to get to ashes in one of the mausoleums or whatever they're called. Right? That's a mausoleum.
Yep.
Um, so she's using the obituaries to investigate their bodies. Um,
And then the bird flies away with the clippings. Weak move.
yeah. But yeah, I like it that they're able to or that
Taste the
Wednesday
difference.
like smell it. It was like I thought they were smelling it. Like
Yeah.
they're like yeah, it was like animal ashes, not human ashes. Um, so something's off there. Uh, so yeah, when the crow flies away with the obituaries, though, we get the first look at like the person that's controlling them. Um, this person's
Yeah, the
driving
hood.
off on a bike or whatever on a motorcycle. Um,
Oh, is this where we meet? Uh, I don't remember his name.
yeah, I didn't get his name. I know who you're talking
I'm
about.
very
Yeah,
distraught about that. We will have his name for the next episode. To my delight, the entire Addams family, or I guess he must come from the Frump family.
I guess. Yeah,
Uh, she has her own lurch,
yeah.
but it's something else. It started with an M.
Lurch's brother.
Is it Lurch's
I
brother?
don't know. I'm just going with Lurch's brother.
Basically, that was very delightful. They all have
Merch.
yeah, something. We'll call him Merch.
Merch.
I was very delighted in the fact that now this is like a commodity.
What? Slaves?
No, he's like a footman.
A foot. To me, he gives Ood vibes, alright? Like, that's what, like, they're bred for. Almost.
They're supposed to give Frankenstein vibes.
Okay, well, they're like ood to me. Um, so Wednesday wants Grandmama to buy the cemetery so she can find out who authorized these cremations. Um, and she convinces her by saying it will irritate Morticia. Love it. Then we have Wednesday walking in on Enid and Bruno.
Ugh.
Agnes is just there.
Agnes has been watching.
Yeah, with those big old eyes. Wednesday asks Fester to help find Lois in Willow Hill. And Fester uh, electrifies Agnes. He senses her there or something. Zaps her.
He zaps her into being non-invisible.
Yeah. Um, but see, I kind of like when Agnes starts helping Wednesday. Like, yeah, she's annoying, but like, I like her being part of
I think I was just
the
more
team.
frustrated that Wednesday was picking this little freak over Enid.
Yeah, but Enid's being terrible
Well, so
right
is
now.
Wednesday. They just need to talk. They're just being teenage girls.
Well, Enid is being just like a. It's just not interesting. It's not interesting for the audience. That's totally not interesting for Wednesday. It's boy drama. It's like,
25 words or less. Wednesday gave Enid 25 words or
oh yeah,
less.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Anyway, Fester gets himself caught in a hotel. What do you think of that?
Well, he's a professional at getting himself admitted into psychiatric facilities.
Sure is.
I forgot that I had seen a picture of this. Somehow it wasn't burned into my brain. I was disappointed that he wasn't in there with a toaster.
Oh, in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It worked, but I don't see why that would get him committed to a psychiatric facility that of that level. Like, you
Yeah,
have criminally insane people in there with people who just, like, seem to be a little crazy and trash a hotel room? Or was it the fact that he had all those fake IDs?
that's what I was gonna say, but it's like criminals can have fake IDs. I get maybe it's the content of the fake IDs, like the Mexican one. It's like over the top.
Pester Fiesta?
Yeah, Pester Fiesta. That's what got him admitted into the.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not over the top. I was more thinking like, "Oh my gosh, he just burned all of those aliases."
Yeah. Well, they're probably all made up for just this.
Oh yeah, Fester
Thing.
Fiesta. Didn't he have like a sombrero and maracas?
Yeah, that's what
Like
I'm saying. It was like over the top. Like that's why he's in Willow Hill. Okay. Yeah. So when Fester gets caught, Bianca's mom also gets caught because she was staying in this hotel
because
in a
of what they're
room.
scared, so they try and clear all the clear the floor.
Yeah, yeah. So she gets caught. Then we have Bianca. She's doing like the yeah invitation.
Invitation.
Yeah.
Invitations.
Invitation stuffing. Um, but she wants to leave to go help her mom. Um, then we get some information that Ophelia had black tears and was sent to Willow Hill. She's talking with Wednesday. Grandmama shows up and she bought the cemetery for Wednesday and tells Wednesday that Augustus Stonehurst signed off on the cremations. And Wednesday has a big old smile,
Mm-hmm.
big old creepy smile. This is a good smile for
Yes.
Wednesday. It was actually creepy, like, but it's like she was also happy. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like it's good because like later we get a version of her that's it actually looks like she's happy, like a normal person happy.
Yeah.
But this is like the perfect, like,
Wednesday happy.
Wednesday happy. So I feel like Jenna Ortega does a great job playing her. This is one of those moments, I guess.
Mhm.
Um,
We'll get there, but when I feel like people are quick, myself included maybe, I was kind of quick, when Beetlejuice came out
yeah.
to be like, "Blah, she's just playing another teenager," but they're very like, she is doing different things for different people, like, and it's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
apparent always in any show when there's any kind of, conscious swapping
yeah,
that there is a lot that goes into making these characters. There's a physical performance and things that, like, yeah, she was smiling, but she was smiling as Wednesday, she wasn't just smiling.
right, yeah, yeah.
Like, smiling as
It's part of the
Wednesday and then
character,
smiling as Enid is different, but also just, like, smiling as her regular self is different, like,
yep,
her human being, outside of an acting job.
yeah. So Grandmama says, she will make a donation if Goody's book is returned to Wednesday. So Morticia just burns it right in front of her.
I thought this was interesting because, yeah, Morticia burns the book and she says that her family is not negotiable,
Yeah,
um, which I appreciate, that's in character. Um, what I thought interesting was that she was siren songed that this was, like, her number 1 priority to get the to get grandma to make a donation.
yeah.
It was her number 1
I
priority,
wonder
like,
how long it lasts.
I don't know if it wears off or if that's just, like, such a strong conviction that it didn't work.
Yeah, maybe, maybe.
Like, it was like an
Yeah.
impulse that she threw it in before that
But,
had.
I mean, later on, I feel like Grandmama has a very strong conviction, and it's swayed by Siren.
That's true.
So, maybe I don't know, maybe it wears off. Um, so we have Ajax stoning Orloff so they can leave her him and Bianca can leave.
I liked his little head hitting the glass, his
Yeah,
stone
his stone
head.
head bonking around on her.
Yeah.
Uh, we get Fester kinda reminiscing about his first straitjacket. He gets electroshock therapy,
I did not find it in character that the parents would have sent him there.
but really for him, I mean,
You think he
Camp
wanted to
Custer,
go? Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of along the same lines, I feel. But, then we have him painting. Then he finds an unlikely love in the lunch lady,
Ew. Because she might be.
Lois, but
She's Louise.
she's actually Louise, and he realizes that, and then he just goes to town.
I thought the music was funny.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna okay, here. I hope I don't regret it. Nothing jumps out at me though about this episode. So I want to say this isn't Tim Burton, but it probably is. It's about time.
Do you wanna make your guess now, or do you wanna
Yeah,
wait?
that's my guess.
What, that it's Tim Burton
I
or
don't
not
think
Tim
that it
Burton?
is, but it's probably time. So it probably is a Tim Burton one, but I don't feel that it is. Like nothing's jumped out at me and screamed it.
So you're saying both. You
I'm
gotta pick
saying
one.
my answer is no, but it's probably yes. It probably is one, even though I'm saying I don't. Nothing has made me feel that it really is.
Alright, it is a Tim Burton episode.
Yeah.
So, um,
Boo.
so yeah, Fester kinda asks his, guard buddy. Oh, wait, no, I'm getting ahead of myself here. We find out that Stonehurst, was a scientist at Nevermore, who had a psychotic break and is now in Willow Hill. Um, we have Enid being upset that she's not included, blah, 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 blah. Goes on forever. Um, then we have, Crow's attack, and they almost get Thing.
Traumatizing.
Well, they get him, and they start flying around with him, but he gets away.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Wednesday chases this hooded figure is there and controlling him, and so she chases him into the music room, and we find Fairburn is there. asking Capri to do music therapy for patients at Willow Hill. So you're supposed to think, is this, you know,
They're conspiring.
could one of these people be the avian that is controlling these birds? And then Bianca goes and gets her mom out of the police station. She uses her. I said in my notes. I said Bianca rumors her mom out of this
I heard a rumor
situation.
that you forgot my mom was ever here and you shredded all the documents and you forgot about both of us.
Yeah, it's Netflix. What do you expect?
Yeah.
um, so yeah, then Thing is dispatched to go tell Fester about Stonehurst, and he does, and that's when Fester asks the guard about Stonehurst, and he takes him to see Stonehurst, who is in this big old bird cage, and he has a talking parrot, and Fester electrocutes the parrot to give him information. uh, but the parrot says 51971 51971. uh, and then we have Bianca sneaking her mom into the school, uh, and Fester is wheeling uh, Stonehurst back to his room, and they go past this door, and Stonehurst points at the door, and was it him that said it or the bird? I thought it was him that said
It was
Lois.
him.
Yeah, he says Lois. Points at the door. Then we have Thornhill.
Stupid question, maybe, but how
Yeah,
does Thornhill recognize Fester?
did they not see each other in the first season? He was around. I don't
I thought
remember.
Fester was just in and out, and the one time that Thornhill came up to the room and Fester was there, Wednesday like turned around and he was gone, and then she turned back.
Uh,
I could be wrong,
uh,
but I was confused when she
well,
realized who he was.
she might have brushed up on the Addams family after all of that stuff.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It was just a little odd.
Yeah. But yeah, Thornhill saw Fester, so she tells Fairborn about Fester.
Fairburn.
Fair,
I think you
sorry,
had an autocorrect
no, it
situation.
says Fairburn in my notes. I
Okay.
just like there's too many of these. um, uh, so they go and get Fester. It's like, oh, you're an Addams, huh? So you're in here. You got yourself in here.
Busted.
Yeah. My goodness. I did honestly, I did like Fester a little bit more this season,
Yeah.
but it's still weird
Yeah. Well,
having
it's
Fred
Fred
Armisen
Armisen. Yeah.
playing this character.
And who's his wife?
The therapist from the first season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
So he gets locked up with Slurp, coincidentally. Yeah.
So we laugh. You know, the thing that I think of when I see him as Fester is that he's trying to be the animated one from
Hmm.
those kids' movies that came out.
Oh,
Like, that
yeah,
is,
that probably feels right. I
yeah.
haven't seen him, but like I've seen a little bit of that Fester, and that sounds right. Um, so then Wednesday has a plan to get into Willow Hill. Uh, Enid will be the lookout because
Enid's gotta get help.
we gotta, yeah, keep going with how Enid is not helpful. Um,
Well, Wednesday doesn't want her too involved because she's trying to keep her
yeah,
safe,
she's
is
trying
the
to keep
whole
her
thing.
safe.
She's trying to keep her
Yeah,
safe from the premonition that she had that she was gonna die and it was gonna be Wednesday's fault.
that's true.
So
Yeah,
she's already preoccupied, but Wednesday's keeping her at an
it just
additional link.
leaves her character boring though. It puts her on
Yeah.
the sidelines. It's like,
Well,
yeah,
Wednesday is intentionally trying to sideline her
yeah,
in addition to her boring Bruno story.
yeah. So she she teams up with Agnes here, and so Wednesday gets in the trunk of, was it Farmer? No, it's Capri. Capri going
Capri
in.
is
It's
going
going
and she's
in.
singing all by myself.
So yeah, they drive in. Uh, the guard the guard comes out to look in the trunk, and Agnes like blows up a toilet or something as a distraction. And Wednesday gets out. Uh, the the lunch lady, uh, Fester's Willow Hill love, has the door open for Wednesday and lets her in the facility. They made this plan with Thing. Thing is the go between here. This is how this all came together. Um, then we have Capri playing the piano for the inmates. Uh, Wednesday breaks out Fester. Slurp gets free and starts attacking guards and eating their brains. Um, Fester and Wednesday find Lois, and it's a program. It stands for Long Term Outcast Integration Study. So they go down into the hidden room that they found. They use that 51971 code to get in there.
Five
Um,
one nine seven one.
uh, and they find the dead patients alive
Dun dun dun.
in these little cells down there. Um, one of them looked really creepy. It's like a lady or something in the like at the back of the cell or something. I think it was like the last one that they looked in or something, but just remember it looked really creepy. Stonehurst's daughter is the avian, and she's the one that actually runs Willow Hill. She appears and
She's the one that, yeah, you're under the impression that the Dr. Fairburn is the one running everything, but
yeah,
really it's this lady who's just been organizing paperwork, the one that approved Wednesday's papers.
right, yeah, yeah,
She's really in charge. She just hired the other person to look like she was in charge.
and she's like dressed as one of Tim Burton's like ultra white people.
Oh yeah, for sure. An ultra white
Yeah.
person.
Uh, so yeah, Fairburn works for her. Fester, my note says Fester does big electric and frees everyone.
Fester does big electric.
Yeah.
I like your notes skills.
So yeah, they open all the things and they all the cells and they go after Stonehurst's daughter. Um, and so they kind of like chase her back. And meanwhile, Thornhill frees Tyler, and Tyler kills her.
Bum bum
What do you think about
bum.
this? The end of Christina Ricci's
That's
character.
fine. I didn't expect to see her again.
What did you think of her hair?
Awful.
It was so
Oh,
bad.
oh, it was so bad.
uh, so that's gone.
That's gone.
um, yeah. So Tyler's on the loose. Wednesday. Oh, it wasn't the creepy one. Wasn't the last one because the last one was the last one was an important lady that we will find out, I guess, a little later. But um, my thoughts was that that was Ophelia.
Mine too, yeah.
Like, so they got me there. Um, but Wednesday is helping this lady get out um, of the facility. Then we have Slurp eating Fairborn. He eats Stonehurst too.
Fair
Fairburn.
burn.
Fairburn. Look, I don't have to say the name anymore. All right, she's dead. But yeah, it's Slurp just like cleans up the loose end characters, I guess, for this first half storyline. Um, he eats Stonehurst as well. Um, then Tyler throws Wednesday out the window, then escapes, and that is the end of this episode and the first half of Wednesday season 2. Overall, what did you think, Kaylee?
I'm not sure. I mean, it feels very different than the first season did. I think it's because it's not as full. Like, to me, it feels like it's slower a little bit.
Oh,
Like they're taking their time or something. I don't know. The first season just felt like boom, 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 and this is just more like it feels more like even rolling. I'm not as
yeah.
much of a fan of the plot for this season. I liked
Yeah,
the I mean, like, she's still investigating murders, I guess, but I'm not, like, a fan of, like, the birds and, like, the zombie.
that's the thing. Mainly the bird situation. I felt like it was just like a maybe I want to say messy, but like kind of like a weak plot. Like it should have been a little stronger. Like there should have been like more to that because that was technically like the main plot of these first four episodes was trying to figure out who was killing people with these birds. But it also didn't feel all that important at the same time because there was all this other like setup for the back half
Mhm.
happening. You know,
That's fair, yeah.
like yeah,
And then with a random, like, yeah, camp episode,
yeah,
like, just some
yeah,
random wasting time, and we don't really have a lot of time to waste. Why are we wasting time? Why don't we make it more useful?
yeah. And there's some good stuff. There's stuff that progresses the story like within that, like going to the cabin and finding the obituaries and all that. But like the majority of it is like
We didn't
a
have to
bunch
go
of
to
nothing.
camp for that to happen.
Right. Like she could have just gone out there. But as of now, like yeah, I could say like I probably like the back half better than the first.
Yeah.
But we'll go over that back half next time. You want to see what the people said about the first half?
Yeah, let me know what the people had to say.
All right, we got two comments. They're real quick. So, here. First comment is from Marius at Marius 18 underscore white. Um, he said, well, the post that I put out was like asking for thoughts on the first half. And he said, need more.
Need more. Well, you got it.
Yeah. Well, now you have it. So, um, and then the second comment comes from Jin at Jones underscore Shadowcat. Um, Jin said, "Peak."
Oh, I don't know about peak.
I wouldn't say peak, but how do you think it holds up to like season one? Like just this half?
I think I like season 1 better because
Yeah,
it's got more stimuli for me.
yeah, fair
Crackstone
enough.
didn't get, like, super bad until the very last episode.
Yeah,
Everything up
at
until that
least it's
point.
contained to the
Yeah,
end.
at
Yeah,
least it was the last episode that you're like, "Whoa, what is this thing going on?" Like,
but it's still like
it's leading up to it, yeah, but just, like, the
it's
finale is wild.
it's that, but also like throughout the season, it's the boys.
Yeah, but
The
I'd rather
like
I'd rather
I
watch that. At
can't,
least
man.
that can be played off as like, "Ooh, it's a campy thing for teenagers."
Yes, but I don't know. It's annoying. Um, yeah. All right. Well, that's all we got for this time.
For this time.
For this
It's a
time.
good thing we predetermined that this would be a two-parter.
Yeah, we're
We'd be up until tomorrow if we kept going.
we ran way longer than I thought on this. But the real thing, why I think that this takes so long, like this took a long time for me to write notes for. It took a long time for us to go through.
'Cause there's 400 scenes.
Yes, yes. Like it's like you said, like it's constant stimuli. It's like someone. It's like they know that like the average attention span of people now is like a few seconds. So like each scene is a few seconds, and then they're like flipping to something else, and it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, all over the place. And it's kind of difficult to write notes because you're trying to catch. I had to write everything down because it's like it's all important stuff, kind of to the story. But
We should just start watching the episode live while we record.
that would take even longer. Uh, all right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. If you'd like to leave your thoughts on Wednesday season 2, episodes 1 through 4, or on the back half, which will be our next episode's focus, you can do so on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, X, or our Threads accounts, all named Two Ghost Review. Remember, we will be posting that second half um, next week, not in 2 weeks. Um, we'd love to hear and discuss your thoughts on the next episode. Threads is where most of the action is happening and where you can see our thoughts on the world of pop culture in between episodes. Um, we will also have a poll up for this episode the day it comes out. Polls can be found on Instagram and Threads for 24 hours and on Spotify for a week. New episodes drop every other Friday, but actually next Friday for this one. Um, if you enjoyed this episode, we would be very grateful if you left us a 5-star rating on Spotify. Again, thank you all for listening to our ramblings and rants, and we will see you all next time.